force her into a marriage, and then we get a claim, and then we take Brittany. 200 hours in, I'm still learning the basics. I appreciate it, guys. And girls. Let's see here. Oh, I wanted to go to the intrigue window. Oh, is this not like a... Shoot, that's gonna take a second. Is this not like a murder uh, plot where you can like invite a bunch of people? Hey, that's gonna be an issue. So there was... it's only fractured here because I'm a vassal of him. He was the King of France, but then for some reason his primary title switched to Lotharingia. Don't know. I mean, he in the past the people holding it have had enough to make uh, the actual empire here. Because at one point, single ruler had West Francia. Uh, what is that? Yeah, West Francia. Oh, yeah. I guess was that Middle France in Crusader Kings 2? I think it was. But yeah, at one point someone had West France, that Aquitaine, Burgundy, Italy, Bavaria, and didn't make the empire. So, and then obviously it fractured with West France and Middle France, and then Burgundy and Bavaria. Mm. Now she's got another son. And it actually looks like they are going to split counties. Yeah. So, shoot. I guess even if it is kingdom level, just because it's one kingdom, that they're gonna split things inside of it, even if it's one kingdom and one duchy. Dear uncle, failed to find any secrets, Jocelyn. However, we can make one. I don't even know who this guy is. No reason. Mm. Right. So he'll be the king and the duke, and then this other one's gonna be a vassal. Makes sense. Must rescind my appointment as marshal. I was marshal with 2 marshal. That's worse than when I was spy master with 4 intrigue. Mm. Let's see here. This guy's actually gotten relatively strong. Let's see if who's head of the house. Guess it's me now. Wonder if that guy's still a member of my house. Would I be wrong to think you are a Lakers fan? Yes, you would be very wrong. I almost take offense to that one. Um, shoot, I don't think y'all would guess which NBA team I'm a fan of. but I'll tell y'all anyways. No, I'm die hard silver and gray. Or no, what is that? Black and silver? I like the Spurs. Yeah, we don't need to waste any more time. Mavs, you're close with that one. Shoot, I do like the new Mavs here. The like, oh shoot, yeah. So I stream that makes a lot more sense now. I stream a lot of Civ, and I don't know. I was messing around with my buddy. I got a dude I play with who always likes playing Germany, and so I just made that little meme of that's Frederick Barbarossa, who's like the leader of Germany on or Holy Roman Empire on Civ. It's like probably one of the best Civs on Civ 6 there, and just put it on top of LeBron James. Um, so I'm a Spurs fan, but yeah, I do have a slight Lakers meme in there. In a pace, thanks for the follow. Don't watch pretty big NFL. The Cardinals. Shoot, I don't watch any NFL at all, man. It's I'm actually I live in the DFW area, and being around all the Cowboys fans, man, it's tough. It's a hard knock life dealing with them up here. I do like the Mavs though. The new team they got with Porzingis when he can stay healthy, and Luka Doncic, dude. They they got some good years in the near future. Exciting years too. I remember the first time because I mean I used to watch a lot more basketball till uh, life got in the way with working and all that good stuff. But I remember in the early years of Porzingis' career, which wasn't that long ago, but the first time I heard about him, at least I think it was him, he had like tried to slide into Mia Khalifa's DMs on Instagram or something, and she just put the dude on blast. I was like, man, I respect it, and so I followed him, and the dude's pretty funny, man. Just following him on social media, he's definitely got some drip. Let's see. I wonder. Mm, got a predicament here. Two sons. That's gonna split up the succession a little bit. I mean, it's just gonna give him the Duchy of Orleans. If I get another one, I guess he gets the County of Nantes. I could really use a couple daughters, especially for this what we're trying to do with Brittany over here. So at this point, I could. Actually, she's probably about to die anyway. Actually, she's got health boosts. She may die soon. If that happens, definitely will remarry and hopefully have a couple more kids that are daughters. I'm debating actually just getting rid of her. Obviously can't divorce her, so probably have to murder her. If that's the case, let's see what fabricating a hook can allow me to do with her. But if that's the case, if I have to murder her and get another wife and hopefully have a couple daughters, maybe marry them to her sons or daughters. Oh, so I guess. So are they not going to have any claim to Brittany? Oh, nice. I guess up here that can actually mean a few states. or it can be the middle of Texas either. Shoot, I read something that, and I luckily haven't had to make a trip like it in a while, but from like, okay, fair enough. But like from the east side of Texas to the west side of Texas is actually I'm gonna look this up because it was something that I've never done it, so you never really understand how big Texas is till you actually see stuff like this. But so it's like so Texas extends 101 miles from north to south and 773 from east to west. That's just wild, man. No, not quite the Panhandle. It's a Dallas Fort Worth. It's what I guess people would consider North Texas here. Panhandle's a whole nother animal. Once you the weather up there actually starts getting cold and has a lot of snow and stuff. Here we rarely get I wouldn't say yeah, we rarely get much of a snow or anything. You start going down south like Houston or San Antonio, man. It's like even during the winter there will be a couple days of like 40s or 50s and then shoot, everything else is still like 60s or 70s during the winter. Big combined city, yes sir. Very combined and very big. Also true. Yeah, I mean it's pretty much one big megaplex there, all the way from Dallas to Fort Worth. Um, Granted, I've been up to the like northeast before, and like going from like DC up to New York is pretty much the same way. So it's like I think it's big, but then going up there, it's literally all developed like throughout. But no, it's definitely Fort Worth and Dallas is like one big city, and there's a ton of other cities here uh, that just sort of all lumped together. And then what's weird is that Austin and San Antonio sort of becoming the same way, even though they're a lot further apart. But everything between them is sort of starting to develop up I-35 too. Let's see. Trying to think of what moves I want to make exactly here to sort of quicken up the pace with an acquisition of Brittany. Mm, okay, well, that's gonna help us out. That's sort of what I was hoping for. So, let's see here. I actually think I get a debuff to fertility for that. So let's try and get, guess someone that's pretty for at least a little bit of help on fertility. And I guess I don't necessarily need to have inheritable, but we'll do it anyways. And I don't think I can marry her daughters. Let's see if that'll work. I guess I could have skipped a step there. Should beg the Pope for land. RT KB Coder. There is no divide. I think that should be enough for us to be able to marry her daughter. Okay. Now we're cooking with gas. Beg the Pope for land? Does that actually... I've never done that. Tommy Guns, you're gonna have to walk me through this. I've never heard of just... You can just beg the Pope for land? I know you can get him to like just offer or like give you claims. Because there's a way to beg him for land, man. It's gonna make a lot of this a lot easier. Actually, yeah. Let's see if I forget where. Oh yeah, request claim. Oh. She's a woman. See that? It sucks being a woman in patriarchal CK3 society. I don't know if I can get his I don't know even if getting his opinion of me up to 100 will give enough positive uh, for that request claim. Yeah. Now we'll just do this and hopefully I don't die before. I guess that's the other thing. Hopefully I don't die before we get married. Guess I got 3 years. Let's see if I can't do I wonder if there's anything I can do to attempt suicide's definitely not it, but anything I could do to get my health up in the meantime. Not lose stress on hunts since I'm lazy. Let's see if I can get like gregarious or something on here that'll maybe help. Actually, I don't think gregarious will do anything, but my sis grow closer to forming an intimate relationship with my sister. All right. The Crusader Kings incest is starting to come together. I thought you could usually get some type of buff after feast. It's like feeling jolly or something that might give you a slight health boost. From faraway land, come close, my lord, marvel at church. Might have more to give me than marvels from afar. Tree +1. Let's make her tell us what she knows. Oh, County Anjo did not like that. I still haven't... So should be like, hey, big bro. What are you doing, Step Duke? I still don't know exactly what popular opinion does, other than once you start getting a lot of negative popular opinion, your counties want to join together to revolt. Factions. So it should be like, hey, big bro. Let's see, she's 14 now. I'll put this thing on fast and Did any of y'all know if they fixed abduction? Because I remember apparently that was real OP originally. I thought they mentioned something, but I don't know if it made it in one of the latest patches or not. Catholicism. Finally, I thought the Crusades usually spawned a whole lot quicker than this, but guess we're finally there. Let's see. We need to put a wager. I bet the first one is just classic Kingdom of Jerusalem. Although the Byzantines are sort of making some progress into them. Ooh. Let's see. I just sort of like periodically checking what the major powers of the world are doing. Because for the Vatican, you should call Jerusalem. Bam. Got it. I think the line on that would have been like negative probably 600 to 1,000, but hey, knew what was coming. I guess we'll go. Beneficiary. Attorney troubles. Duke, about a poorly organized tournament. The steward suddenly walks up to me, pushes me straight into the horse's water trough. Oh man. Have I tried playing a Jarl in 876? No, I haven't yet. And actually, the funny thing is, it's funny you asked that because I was debating on doing one of those because I think there's an achievement run for one of like the Norse people to take over England or something. Um, but no, I'm not surprised because a couple games ago I was here. Let me hurry up and pick this so I can show a little bit better. He's a solid steward. It's a couple games ago I was playing what was the Umayyad Sultanate, and shoot, some of the Norse people were taking like random counties right here, like along the Mediterranean Sea. Like I guess they just get a casus belli for like any sea, any coastal county or something. So I mean, I hate seeing it because things get real fractured at the beginning. It's you get a whole lot of border gore, but usually, I think they also get uh, troops given to them at the beginning too, because I'll see like a random one county thing. It's like, oh, that's gonna be an easy an addition, and then they have like 3,000 special event troops or something. Jerusalem scripted for the first one. That makes sense. Had to toss in a little bit of historical accuracy. No, they actually took it. They were taking counties there. Um, as far as the one that was next to me that had 3,000 extra troops, I don't remember if they were doing anything. But okay, so this is sort of like, I mean, their mechanics are similar to Crusader Kings 2, where they start getting negative. They start getting penalties for being at peace too long. He probably likes Good War. Yeah, probably likes all of them because he's a pretty solid traits, but let's pick that. Where are they? Claim on Buckingham. Hmm. She's actually really good intrigue. See my marriage yet? No. Shoot. Well, they'll bring her in. I'm a benevolent duke. Let's see, I'll ask for some gold. How can I declare war on East Francia? Oh. My vassals has a random claim on a county there. Actual scheme plot. Oh, let's go ahead and do this intrigue challenge. I don't know if I want her as a soulmate necessarily. If that would make much of a difference at this point. I mean, this dude's... Hopefully he's got enough left in the tank to get an heir there, but... Or at least like a... Sorry, not an heir, daughter or something. And actually... So it doesn't say she has a claim to Brittany. So I'm a little weary if we'll actually get anything through that. Unless we have to go and now kill her sons. In which case she'll definitely have a claim. Oh. It's killed during a siege? Oh, someone already did half the job for us. I'm not too excited about how this relative military strength is stacking up. I mean, we have a slight advantage there, but you also have to remember that all the AI is going to have to send their troops separately down here. And usually when that happens, by the time everyone gets here, supplies are weak, at least for human players. And they tend to not be very organized, so they just get picked off by huge defender stacks. So I don't think this is going to be a successful crusade. But we'll see. If God wills it. Actually, let's reassign her to Spy Master, and then that's pretty good. And these dudes don't really need to be on the council, but she will do it anyways. I really do like the one big change I really like. Oh, thanks for the follow, KB Coder. Is this whole change of armies self-transporting. It was always such a pain having to deal with all the ships and bring them over and transport and bring them back. And I felt like for this game, either they needed something simplistic like this or actual naval warfare like EU4. So I really like how they did it. Third night in a row, I'm sitting at the same table at the same inn, excellent view of the bar, and the captivating barmaid behind it. Wait, is this the same drunkard and crusading outfit? Oh no, for sure, dude. What do you usually stream? Well, this dude just looking high in a Crusader outfit, man. Let's see, who's just for the night. Let's see. Traction opinion. Developments are kind of boring. Uh, I dabble in some BS Python and VBA, but yeah, dude, I'll hop in and maybe learn a thing or two. I've been trying to get a little bit better at Python, sort of diversify some of my coding skills into stuff that's more data analytics. So I might drop by. Appreciate you coming through, dude. Let's see. We'll just do that. You do look jolly. Okay. Let's see. Oh man. Me and the barmaid. Wait, I thought I said no to her. Or is this the... oh, this might have been the girl that was up there in our actual territory. Oh, that'd be mean, but I don't need another son. Although, one thing I haven't seen or dealt with much yet is how bastards are handled in Crusader Kings 3. I don't know if y'all have it all, but I thought I saw somewhere that they don't get as many rights as they did in Crusader Kings 2. Raised army. Okay. Ooh, that's a pretty high expense for an army. Where's everyone else? Oh, they're coming. Yeah. Yeah, I thought she was the barkeep that we just met with the Jolly Crusader there a second ago, but no, she was from before that. Oh no. Oh no. Yeah, there comes the death stack. I Oh no, now all these guys are gonna get wiped. See, that's what I'm talking about with these Jerusalem Crusades, man. Oh shoot, yeah, my whole army got wiped. And usually after one attempt, I'm too infuriated to even try another one. So yeah, it was pretty. Yeah, which I think they had 20,000 is no, so 18,000. So yeah, that's pretty much all of them. And that's what it seems happens to me almost every crusade. There is that all the crusaders show up at different times, and they already have their troops together and stacked up. So I mean, they just beat off each wave and that didn't sound right, but they destroy each wave of units there with one stack, and then it's like, well, I'm trying to think because I've seen a couple successful crusades. I think it's just when you have a huge number difference that it ends up working out. Otherwise, it ends like that. Let's see. Need to give her some gold and get her to like me and I don't know if my previous ruler that his high stewardship was really doing that much for gold income, but this dude is not making much gold. I mean, the numbers make sense, and I guess it's just how it is. Guess that stewardship. Actually, this stewardship might be decreasing my taxes. Yeah. Have to look. Looking at that, I'm assuming it's like a 2% difference for each stewardship rank, with 8 being 0. It's got all my councilmen dying now. Decided to make your vassal. Okay, I'll take it. Yeah, yeah, that went south quick. He's now got 21,000. And I haven't read if actually it looks like they do suffer from, or the AI troops do suffer from the supply limit. I don't know if they start taking a lot of losses there, or if once they get to 0 they're programmed to just sort of disperse like all in adjacent tiles and start building that back up. But it always seems like on these crusades that they'll just have that same death stack just walking around. Like, and they got more people just piling in on this. And actually, it looks like some more people came in, so we could have up to 32,000 soldiers, but I mean, it just has to be a very well timed or a very outmatched uh, relative strength for you to win that Jerusalem crusade. It's another reason I like just usually crusading someone in here, the Umayyads typically, or if some of the Norse end up taking some of England. We actually got Sweden formed and taking over a lot of that area. You don't see that too often. For some reason, this area here. Sorry guys, I'm bad with my European geography, but I think this is like Denmark. Um, typically tends to stay fragmented. Definitely don't see like one whole Sweden or Denmark in here very often. Let's see, so is this supposed to be like the Mongols? I assume, because I, I haven't played far enough into enough CK3 games to see if like the Mongols end up being like an event like Crusader Kings 2, or if they're just like a big nation or something. Let's see here. Uh, how long is it gonna take to have a kid? Callous, lazy, and patient. Probably not the nicest woman. Is he burned or something? Me? I don't think so. Are you talking about my character, or was there someone else? So I don't know. Maybe it's the melancholic. Good question. I guess that's just old age. Damn, dude, this dude looks like a Chad. Malik Al-Mizan, Abdul Latif 2, Ibn Abdul Latif. Oh, the Mongol dude. Let's see. Oh, there we go. I guess they just formed Mongolia or something, if that's an empire. Yeah. So what was he before? Severely injured. Yeah, he looks like he got pretty beat up there. Shoot, if that's what severely injured looks like, I wonder what maimed looks like. Whereas St. George found only death and humiliation at the gates of Jerusalem. Crusade so eagerly called and supported ended in disastrous defeat. All I did was take my units to Jerusalem, put them on land, run away from the stack, get destroyed, and I was still the highest ranked participant. I don't get it. Actually, I do. There were probably a couple other people who got beat just as bad, if not worse. That's pretty much everyone who pulled up. I wonder if I can seduce her. Oh, she's not attracted to... Bro. Oh, she's a lesbian. I was wondering why I didn't have a kid yet. Can I turn her straight? That is the question. Oh man, we got some peak Crusader Kings going on here. Let's see. So we'll go ahead and murder that guy. Oh. Okay, I guess my... Oops. That's how I'm feeling right now. I guess my expenses were a little high because of all those men-at-arms I lost that were refilling. So let's see. Yeah, I guess it's only murder plots that you can invite other people. Oh. I guess you gotta click bribe instead of just sending them gifts like Crusader Kings 2. I will do disdain for heathens. I'll just take the piety. Another thing I do like about Crusader Kings 3 verse 2 is that they actually give you a little bit more, I guess, a little bit more information on your murder plots and success versus secrecy. I don't know if having someone in the plot that's like a drunkard or something still has a higher chance of this leaking. It's something I'm still trying to figure out, or if it's just what you see here is what you get. But we probably need one more person to make this, get it up to, I think the max is 95, 95. And while this guy won't accept now, let's see if we can't sway him. And he wants quite a bit of gold. What is this? The nuts wheeze little meme. I think that perfectly describes it. Lately, regular activities have not done it for me. Or more desperate, hidden, unusual activities. Can I stop turning the pages? The heat is stirring in my loins. You know what? Let's go for it. I don't think I've ever actually taken the deviant secret, so we're gonna figure out what it does. I don't know. Maybe we'll be able to bring our wife into it, and she'll. I don't know. Maybe she'll at least turn bi or something. Or declared on my liege. I'll be right back, guys. Go grab some more water. Medieval playboys. Yeah, medieval playboys. He found some sensual stone tablet carvings there. Let's see. Oh, keep forgetting we're lazy, so we can't do hunts. I usually like doing those because it's free prestige. Willing to release. Oh shoot! I didn't realize he got caught. Where's the offer? I assume it's a gold offer. Yeah. I don't know what it is. There's still a couple random bugs in this game. Like one of those is uh, when you get offered to ransom someone, and it doesn't come up with the actual offer, or like we saw earlier, was just he. I think I actually got a screenshot of that. I'll probably put it up later. Eager Rebeller, doesn't that? Okay. 62% chance of success. Mm. Let's see if anyone else is ready to hop on board with the plot yet. Actually, someone else can, so we'll lose progress and invite them along. That's actually going to get us up 75, 90, which isn't bad. I think I'd take a 75, 90. Have you created a large kingdom before? I did one Byzantine run on Crusader Kings 3. That was actually, I think, my first game. And I was just sort of trying to get the hang of it, and that's always an easy one, especially here because I think they start out with a succession law that is only one successor. I can't remember if it's oldest inherits or if it's like an elective one, like it was in CK2. I want to say it might just be oldest inherits. Either way, yeah. Oh, I'll take 75% chance with only 10% chance of finding out. It's killed. And no one figured it out yet. So yeah, I did a Byzantine run. Ended up getting pretty much all of, what is that? Bulgaria, Hungary, all of Italy, got Rome, did the things there with, you have an option to like mend the schism, and then I forget what it does here. I mean, it didn't really do much. And then pretty much did the restore the Roman Empire thing. What I've found here, at least in Crusader Kings 3, and actually ended up taking a lot of Europe, it seems a little easier to keep large empires together. Um, it just seems harder for them to fragment from revolts and whatnot. I don't know why. Um, and I actually still haven't really figured out sort of the faction system and um, when people can join, when they can't, and all that good stuff. But just in early playthroughs and everything, it seems a little easier to keep large empires together. But we'll see how that progresses as they start adding mechanics and tweaking the core gameplay stuff. Thinking back to Crusader Kings 2, I probably could have done the same Byzantine run as I did, where you take pretty much most of your Bulgaria and get the Roman Empire back together. But I feel like it probably would have taken a little bit more time and early game planning there. Because the big thing in Crusader Kings 2 is you have to make sure you keep your military strength high to push off any potential revolts. Here, I don't know. It doesn't seem like revolts are as prevalent or as damning as they were in Crusader Kings 2 so far. But yeah, got your butt kicked a couple games in Crusader Kings 3 or 2? Oh, this one's the first one you tried? Yeah. If this is your first one, for shoot, coming from Crusader Kings 2, which I'm actually going to go on Steam right now and see how many DLCs they got, because it's dumb, man. How many DLCs they put out for that game. And I actually can't remember when it started or when it originally came out, Because it had to be, so 2012, that's an 8-year-old game, and they've put out, shoot, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 DLCs. And honestly, a lot of these will change or did change the core gameplay features. So comparing Crusader Kings 3 to 2 is, I mean, you have a brand new game versus a game that's been out for 8 years with very active development and all these DLCs. So it's obviously going to feel a little bit more empty, but the amount of stuff they have on launch is very impressive. And like when I think back to these, I mean, you needed you needed what is it? I think Sons of Abraham just to be able to play Muslim nations. I think that was the one. You needed Charlemagne for like basic stuff for France stories. Um, I think you might have had to have horse lords or something to be able to just play tribal. I mean, it was like stuff like that that looking back for like the amount of I didn't play the base Crusader Kings 2 game when it came out. I came in after there had already been a number of pretty solid DLCs out. But some of the people I was chatting with on here earlier, they were talking about it before the DLCs and making you realize like how much had been added to the game after its release versus how much is in this game at release. Oh, dude, I completely forgot about I actually really enjoyed playing Republics. Yeah, no, I agree. I mean, I'm just impressed with how much came with this base game, and it already feels like there's a lot of content. Although, I mean, everything feels a little too similar. But I mean, I just having this much content at launch is fairly impressive, and I appreciate Paradox for doing that and not putting a bunch behind DLC. And actually, now that we talk about DLC, I think one of the big things they said that they're focusing on is reworking. Oh, is it really? Is it? It's free on Xbox. But I think one of the big things they said they're reworking is Republics. So I assume that's going to be a DLC in itself. I'm curious to see what they do with them. I remember Republics were slightly fun in Crusader King 2 at first, but eh, they got a little cheesy once you built out your mansion and all that. Oh wow. So I guess she's really sticking to this not liking men thing. Mm, Probably should have killed her as well, but she she's looking a little manly here. Oh, she's a giant. That's what it is. Oh, there we go. Finally.